After almost a week of questions about a reported sexual assault tonight, parents at Boone Elementary School got the chance to address district leaders and the AISD police chief. Good evening, I'm Robert Hadlock.
I'm Shannon Wolfson. We have been telling you about the investigation into the possible sexual assault of a 4-year-old student on campus. The meeting for parents lasted just over an hour.
KXAN's Lauren Landman caught up with parents and the school leaders to see if their questions were answered.
Anytime there's an active investigation within a school district, there are parents actively asking questions.
Why did the case need to be closed so quickly? What is the protocol? Is this a standard protocol? Is this something that we need to revisit?
Those questions come from a parent of a Boone Elementary 4th grader. After a week without answers, he says that's why he showed up. But he definitely wasn't alone.
Kind of nerve-wracking, you know. I got 4 little girls.
Hundreds of parents filled the school's cafeteria and for the first time heard from police that the original investigator did in fact review the students' medical records before closing the case.
I think that helped clear some of the air. You could see the moods shift in the room where there was sort of great concern.
School board president Kendall Pace says she was happy with the turnout and that the meeting was necessary to calm the parents' nerves, even if some of the questions couldn't be answered.
People were starting to also realize that there's only so much we can say, right? There's an active investigation. I'd like to address your specific concern, but I can't.
The reopened investigation has AISD police looking at much more than this one case.
He perceives that he has enough investigators to do the investigative work he needs across the district.
And once there is a conclusion to this investigation, that's when the department says they will look internally to determine if the district has enough investigators and if they can improve the way they handle these investigations. Lauren Landman, KXAN News.
Since the investigation was reopened, we're told the teacher in question has been placed on administrative leave and is not teaching at the school.
We are also learning more details about the staffing and structure of the Austin ISD Police Department. 4 full-time investigators look over criminal investigations that happen on the district's property. They also look at personnel investigations for the HR department, internal investigations of officers, and any allegations of child abuse occurring on AISD campuses. They report to the Special Operations Commander and ultimately to the chief. After learning the Boone Elementary story, other parents have come forward with similar allegations about incomplete investigations. The attorney handling the first case says he has spoken with 2 sets of parents. One of those cases was from 2015 and involved a 5-year-old from Hart Elementary.
Just because I'm just a nobody, because there is no evidence according to them. I mean, how do I not know that there wasn't evidence? I was never even showed any type of piece of paper. I was never showed if he was interviewed. I was never showed anything. All I was ever told was there was just no evidence.
That is the mother of that 5-year-old child. For continuing in-depth coverage, including more from the attorney involved in this case, as well as that exclusive interview with the Austin ISD Police Chief, log on right now to KXAN.com.
New tonight.